Innal hamdalillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa Allah wahdahu la sharika lahu lahul mulku wa lahul hamdu yuhyi wa yumitu wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir wa nashhadu anna Muhammadan bashiran wa nadhira wa abduhu wa rasuluhu Allahumma salli ala Muhammad imamul muttaqin wa sayyidul mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin amma ba'd. Qala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bil Qur'anil Majid al kitabul hikmah wal hidayah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Innal ladhina fatanul mu'minina wal mu'minati thumma lam yatubu falahum adhabu jahannam walahum adhabul hariq. Innal ladhina amanu wa amilu salihati lahum jannatun tajri min tahtiha al-anhar dhalikal fawzul kabir. Wa qala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala idh yughashshikumun nu'as amanatan minhu وَيُنَزِّلُ عَلَيْكُمْ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً لِيُطَهِّرَكُمْ بِهِ وَيُذْهِبَ عَنْكُمْ رِجْزَ الشَّيْطَانِ وَلِيَرْبِطَ عَلَى قُلُوبِكُمْ وَيُثَبِّتَ بِهِ الْأَقْدَامَ. وقال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم رسول النبي الآخر مفاتيح الغيب خمس إن الله عنده علم الساعة وينزل الغيث ويعلم ما في الأرحام وما تدري نفس ماذا تكسب غدا وما تدري نفس بأي أرض تموت إن الله عليم خبير. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear brothers and sisters, within these given time, we are going to talk a very important topic of today: the unpredictable challenges to the Muslims. In an ever-changing political climate of the world, our efforts have been to reconcile between the people of the book, reconciliation among different groups of people belonging to different religions. But lately, there is an immense challenge to it: the ongoing tussle between Palestine and Israel over their existence as an individually different states, while dispute about Jerusalem being the capital of Palestine and Israel are some of the issues which do not seem closing down with the good sense of humor and with the good sense of goodness in the files. What should an ordinary Muslim living in Canada like me and you do about it? And how our spiritual urge within could be tackled to satisfy the emotional truth of our Iman, our faith, and our religion, Islam, and its connectivity with the city of Jerusalem. all of us cannot think differently about Jerusalem than what Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam thought about it. No matter where we are in Jerusalem, or in Toronto, or in Beijing, or anywhere, the spiritual convictions of Salah Uddin Ayoubi rahmatullah alayh about Jerusalem would be always remaining in our hearts and minds and the spirit, as he loved Jerusalem, because he learned it the way to love Jerusalem from the last messenger Prophet Mohammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. None of us should be afraid of losing what is in Jerusalem. The conviction in ourselves has to be as strong as ever, because this is the part of our faith. Jerusalem will be the heart of Islam, is the heart of Islam, would remain the heart of Islam. But before any expression goes in the air, we Muslims must reconcile among ourselves that the Jerusalem belongs to the children of Abraham. We cannot deny the fact there are different communities from Abrahamic faith living in there, and none among us should talk of depriving one or the other from their religious and spiritual light in the city of Jerusalem. The only matter which needs more discussion is how best Al-Quds could be managed to satisfy the spiritual, religious need of we Muslims and to our fellow people, friends, brothers of the book. Having faced this challenge, it is not today that the challenge is there. The challenge was there when we lost the city of Jerusalem to the British, not because of the weakness of any kind, only one reason: Muslims were not united then, and Muslims are not united now. That's the only reason. In one of the hadith, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the unity of the Muslims. The answer was, thou Muhammad, if your community would be united, nobody can win over them. If they are disunited, then they will keep fighting against each other till the day of resurrection. Let us hope that it doesn't happen. Let us hope that the unity in Allah, unity in Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and unity in the Quran for the pleasure of Allah remains within us. Right now, it is a very far-sighted dream. We can only pray as a normal Muslims living in Canada. Similarly, in our personal matters of life too, we live in an unpredictable society where anyone at any moment may react against you for which you are not prepared to face. Such a challenging situation may come from the very one, the one is supposed to be the beloved of you, a very closely associated friend, and it could be one of your progeny too. As we see day-to-day life, old parents are evicted by their own sons to live in government-sponsored homes. You as a Muslim, me as a Muslim, if we overreact at that time, it could spill the beans out of our hands and show the future relation between the two. I wish it never happens, but it may happen, though we may not invite such a challenge to happen, yet it may happen. I am unable to give any example, I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling. If we analyze our own life, we have many examples in our life. Better we ponder about it and take the lessons from it. On top of that, a remedying process as well as preempting such an incident in our relations with our fellow Muslim brothers and sisters, and also our fellow citizens in Canada, we both should be kept informed that because we are, when preoccupied with one challenge, other challenges are waiting to look into, to come in front of us because of our weaknesses. So we have to be very mindful. We have to be very humorous, and it will not happen unless Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's help is available all the time, provided we are mindful. It is difficult, but a humorously approach is one of the solutions, if not the only solution. When such incidents happen with us, we often lose our temper. The fervor at this time, especially in the United States of America, because of the recognition of Jerusalem as the capital of Israel, shifting of US embassy in there, the emotions are running high. If we transform our emotions into unity of Muslims, that will be much better than opening our mouth and saying something which is not wise. So, for example, we should not presume anything, because presumption without truth is a poisonous matter. Ignorance about a knowledge needs replacement of ignorance with knowledge. And the cure for ignorance is inquiry. Very simple example. One time, one of the Sahabi, it was a cold season, he got injured in head, profusely bleeding, but at the same time, during the night hours, he felt that he needs to take bath. He asked his fellow companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Oh my brothers, do you find any exemption for me? Instead of going to ghusl, can I do tayammum?" And they immediately said, no, you have to do the ghusl. And that innocent companion, he took the ghusl and he died because of the cold weather and because of the injury. When the news came to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet was so furious. He said, "They killed him. May Allah kill them." And the Prophet said, "The cure of ignorance is inquiry. Why not among you ask what is required?" So brothers and sisters, ignorance is the enemy of Islam. Ignorance is the enemy of our existence. We should ask before giving the advice, though we are very habitual of giving advice all the time. If we want advice from somebody, we want to hear from that somebody respectful, Samena, Waqala Rasulullah, Waqala Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We want to hear that. In the absence of that, somebody can give advice and we will accept it too. But the first priority goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second priority goes to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The third priority goes to the companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Mufassirin. And of course, with the change of time and place, new challenges will be coming. So the new exegesis could be required too. So we learn from this hadith that ignorance is a sin and may lead to death too, as is the case in this incident. Dear brothers and sisters, challenges for the Muslim community would always be there. We are not living in a heaven, we are living in the world. And that is why I recited the verses The one verse I recited from Surah Anfal, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds the Prophet and the companions that whenever you have the challenge, shaitan will come and cause you drowsiness. Somebody complained to me that he's not getting sleep in the night. I said, recite Quran, the very soon the shaitan will come and try to make you sleep so that you don't recite further. It's a fact. Whenever the challenge comes, the other challenge comes, and we all feel very drowsy. Oh, what to do? And we go to sleep immediately. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminded the Prophet, take into account, thou Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when you were overwhelmed with drowsiness, He, the Almighty, secured you and sent you down upon you from the sky the rain to purify you and remove from you the evil recommendations of Satan, and to make steadfast your hearts and plant firmly thereby your feet. The day of Badr, the whole night, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was supplicating with Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala and behind him. We need a very pure supplication, the purity of heart, the unity of action, the unity of objectivity. That is where the nusra, that is where the support comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as we have seen in Yawm al-Badr. But we have also seen what happens if that unity in command is disturbed. Where? Yawm al-Ahd. We are very good to remember Badr, but we forget about Uhud. In fact, we should remember Uhud more than Badr. That is where the caution is. This verse is a reminder that under duress, when drowsiness comes to us because of the many challenges, don't forget to evoke Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the steadfastness and success under pressure. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I recited the verse from Surah Buruj. Indeed, those who have disgraced, means created fitna for the believing men and believing women, and then have not repented, will have the punishment of hell. And they will have the punishment of the burning fire. What we have to do, I recited the first. But those who are responsible for the fitna among the Muslim community, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the dosage here. But again, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ ذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْكَبِيرُ. Indeed, those who have believed and done righteous deeds will have gardens beneath which rivers flow. That is the great attainment. The brothers and sisters, we are fully equipped with the knowledge. What we need is more of mindfulness, more of our fellow brothers and sisters, a sense of unity, unity in action, standing together. That is what is required, and that is where the barakah comes from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala mentions that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the key of the unseen are 5. Verily, with Allah alone is the knowledge of the hour, the doomsday. He sends down the rain and knows what is in the wombs. Now, people have started saying that, what is good about that? About that only Allah knows about the womb. We know from the medical now that it will be boy or girl. So I changed my statement. I said, the day of conception, do you know what is in the womb? No, you don't know. And you will never know. This is after the science found out what is in the womb. But the day of conception, do you know? We'll never know. Because it is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gives you the baby a sex, male or female. No soul knows what it will earn tomorrow. And no soul knows in what land it will die. Verily, Allah is all-knower and all-aware. Dear brothers and sisters, one more hadith, which I will use my wordings on that. The Prophet ﷺ said before this community, one man gave his charity to a thief. And the people started saying, oh, he has given charity to the thief. Then, the very next day, he gave charity to a prostitute. And the people started saying, oh, he has given charity to a prostitute. And the other day, he gave charity to the rich man. And the people said, rich man? He gave charity to rich man? And then the Prophet said, the giver of the charity saw a dream. And he was told that charity you give to a thief, it may stop him from stealing. You give charity to the prostitute, you may stop her from prostitution. And the charity you give to the rich man, it will evoke pondering in him that he should be more giving than taking from someone else. There is a wisdom in it too. The intention of the person who was giving, it was known to him. And Allah, we did not know if somebody is doing that, but we'll open our mouth very quickly. We shouldn't. إنما أعمال بالنيات. وأقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله ربي من كل ذنب وخطيئة. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها كل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى اللهم علمنا ما جهلنا. اللهم ربنا اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا. ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به. واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين. اللهم إنا نسألك علما نافعا رزقا واسعا وعملا متقبلا وشفاء من كل داء. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وثبت أقدامنا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. اللهم اغفر لنا ولوالدينا وجميع الموتى المسلمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على نبي محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أقم الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر.